Hi everybody, Mrs. Cattell here. I'm going to be talking to you about the description and the explanation for the Altitudinal Zones menu placemat assignment. So you should have your booklet open to the correct page. If not, you have gone to the attachment at the bottom of the Schoology assignment so you can see what I'm looking at here. So our Chapter 13 project is called the Altitudinal Zones menu placemat assignment. It says, get in the zone, come to a cafe in the Andes. You are opening a new cafe in the Andes Mountains. Create a menu or placemat for your new restaurant. Choose one altitudinal zone for the location of your restaurant and share information about that zone on your menu or placemat. And I'm going to pause there. I know some students don't go out to eat too often, so here's just a quick example of what a menu or a placemat might look like. So you can see the dishes that you can order, just pretend items on here. And then you can also see if you want to set it up as a placemat, you could like lay it down like a diner and then put the plate on top of it and the silverware. If you want to make yours look more like a menu that you might hold in your two hands and it folds, you're welcome to do that as well, if you're starting to picture what you want to create. So what does your menu need to say on it? So it says the menu placemat should include the name of one altitudinal zone and the restaurant name. Now you have to tell me which zone you've picked, and then the restaurant name can be whatever you'd like. You can name it after yourself. You could name it something having to do with your altitudinal zone. It could be something completely random or funny, but just make sure it's school appropriate. Your menu placemat also needs to list the elevation range and the average temperature range in your altitudinal zone. If you just asked yourself where you would find that information, of course, it's on your booklet pages 24 and 25, where we've been taking notes. So you can go back and look there. Next, you need to explain two facts about the physical characteristics of the zone. This could be climate, vegetation, physical features. Now, you can't double dip on your points and list the elevation and average temperature range for your 2 points here, and then also try to include it here. You need other information here. So it could be anything that we learned about the climate, vegetation, or physical features in your altitudinal zone. Then you're going to explain two facts about human adaptations in the zone, and you'll explain why people make each adaptation. Now, you'll use again what we learned on each of the sections in the textbook and the notes you have on booklet 24 and 25 for this. So remember, human adaptations are how people have changed their lives in order to meet new conditions. The reason why you're not saying anything about crops here is because you'll say things about crops in the next part of the rubric. So if you put the crops up here, they won't count for any points. They're going to count down here. Then you have to include in a section that talks about your daily special. So that's the food your restaurant is pretending to serve. And this is where 3 of your crops will come in. So if we think about how a menu works, you might have one of the crops be in a dessert. A different one of your crops might be an appetizer or a salad or an entree or a drink. So if you imagine that peanuts are something grown in one of your altitudinal zones, one of the things that I might offer at my restaurant could be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You could also have all kinds of different food items that don't have the name of the crop in the name of the food item. So for example, fruit salad. Well, that doesn't say the name of any of the fruits that we've learned about. But if there are fruits grown in your altitudinal zone, you could serve fruit salad and then in the description talk about the fruit that matches with your altitudinal zone. You want to make sure that all of the information that you're using matches with the altitudinal zone that you have chosen. All right, so 3 crops from your altitudinal zone in your daily specials. Then you're going to include a section that explains 2 reasons why you picked the zone you picked over the other zones. So why didn't you choose Tierra Caliente? Why didn't you choose Tierra Helada? So you'll have to explain how you ended up choosing the one that you selected. At the end, the last 2 points are for your placemat being neat, colorful, and using pictures. Now remember, all we're working on today is a rough draft, and this is going to be on your booklet page 26, that blank space. So your rough draft is just a rough draft. You shouldn't rewrite all of the information that's going to go on your project. I'm going to show you a quick rough draft that I did, but yours needs to include some basic outlines, and don't steal my ideas. If yours looks just like this, I'm going to poke you for being not creative. All right, so mine has Cafe Catel, that's the name of my restaurant, and I'm in the Tierra Caliente. Then here's my section on physical characteristics, and I'm going to explain 2 facts here. So I have to go into my notes and pick what 2 facts I'm going to use. With my human adaptations, again, 2 facts, I'm going to check my notes to pick those. My elevation range and my average temperature. My 2 reasons why I picked this altitudinal zone, and then my daily specials here with 3 crops from my altitudinal zone in the menu item, so the food items that I'm going to be including. All right, hope this is helpful. Again, what is due for your class time for today is just the rough draft. So I think maybe spend 10 minutes on this rough drafting. All right, thanks, guys.